It's 5 o'clock in the morning and we're headed back to Moab. Some of us are a little more enthusiastic than others. Alright, we called an audible. We flew to Grand Junction, Colorado. Now we are in Silverton, Colorado, and tomorrow we are taking the Humvee on the Alpine Loop, Cinnamon Pass, Engineer Pass. It's gonna be awesome. But before that, we got this hotel last minute. It's called the Hyman. It is in Silverton. It's like one of the original,
It's the Wyman.
Wyman or Hyman?
Wyman.
Oh, it's the Wyman. It's like one of the original hotels from way back when they were mining for gold and stuff. It's really, really awesome. I'll try to get some video of it. So we woke up in Silverton this morning, we had breakfast, and we are now headed to the Alpine Loop. As you can see in my window here, it rained all night. It is raining now. It is freezing cold. I don't know how cold exactly, but the rain is supposed to be gone by 11 a.m. It is now 8:15, so we won't get there until 8:45. We'll let the air out of the tires, we'll get everything ready. You know, so we'll hopefully only be in the rain for about an hour on the trail, and then hopefully it'll clear up, all the cloud cover will go away. But it's not ideal, definitely not ideal, and I think there has been snow at the top of the pass, but we're going to deal with it, we're going to do it, and then after the Alpine Loop we are going to head to Moab. So that's the plan for today. I'll fill you in, I'll keep you updated, keep giving you little clips. We found a moose along the $1 Million Highway. Look at that. That thing is gorgeous. Huge. Wow. We have made it to the Alpine Loop. So this is the start of the loop. Now it is a cloudy, gloomy morning, but as you can see, the sun's kind of trying to come through. But look at the view. And I've just got off the highway. I haven't even gotten onto the real loop yet. We just aired down. I got to get it into 4 low, which for some reason with an Atlas transfer case, that takes a miracle. So, like I said, wish us luck. In the middle of the trail, in a little ditch, and you get waterfalls. Just unbelievable. So pretty. Kids taking pictures. Oh yeah. All right. We're almost to the Alpine Trail. I mean, we're on it. We're just not on Engineer Pass. Then we're gonna go down to Cinnamon Pass. But look, I mean, if you get a chance to do this, make a chance to do this. You need to make a chance in your life to come experience this. It is October 12th. It's still open. There was tons of snow this morning. I don't know the elevation. I'll find that out next time I get on the video. I think my watch can tell me. But it is, that thing in 4 low, that is a goat. 4 low, lockers, everything. Like, it doesn't slip, there's no drama, it just goes over it. Now my daughter, she was in there crying her eyes out just a little bit ago because there was a not scary, but you know, the Humvee can tilt. It's 8 feet, 9 feet wide, it can tilt. So it tilted. But look at this. It's just unreal. Day one, Alpine Loop. Tomorrow, Moab. Living the dream. All right. I'm not much further than I just was, but I'm like a little kid here because look at this. Look at this. I wish y'all were here. I wish all of you were here. I wish everybody could see this in real life. We did all that. We were down there on the last part of the video. I don't even know if you can see what I'm pointing at, but we were down there. Now we're up here and the view, we're in the clouds. Clouds, mountains. There's no oxygen up here because I'm already out of breath. But look at that. We got the Humvee doing work. Yeah, Preston agrees. Look at this. I'm gonna build a house right here. I'm just gonna build a little house right here, and that'll be my view every morning when I wake up. There is a house right down there. Man, unbelievable. Day one. What do you think, Preston? What do you think of the Alpine Loop? Snow. Lots of snow. All right, we're gonna go get to Engineer Pass because we keep stopping because it's just unbelievably gorgeous. So, oh, almost fell. If you look behind me, that sign, where am I? That sign says Engineer Pass that way, Cinnamon Pass that way. This is the Alpine Loop. Not probably, hands down, most beautiful thing I've ever seen as far as landscape goes. I've been to Crested Butte, Colorado, Gunnison, Colorado. I've been to some different places. Nothing is even close to this. So Engineer Pass goes uphill, Cinnamon goes downhill. I don't really know like what you're supposed to do. I think I'm gonna go downhill. That way I come back to this maybe. I don't know, I gotta figure that out. Engineer Pass goes up the mountain. Cinnamon Pass goes down the mountain. Decisions. Got the crew waiting. Looking good, by the way. All right, I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We decided Cinnamon Pass, but we ran into some side-by-sides right when we got on Cinnamon Pass Trail, and they said that Cinnamon Pass was closed as we got closer to the city down there, and I forget, the Lake City maybe is what it's called. So they told us, hey, we had to turn around, do Engineer Pass. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Engineer Pass. When we get to the town, we'll check with the town and see what is blocked, and if not, we'll do Cinnamon Pass from the town back to here. I see a group of 4x4s just started down at the bottom, but look at this, and I do it every time.
That's the Gladiator.
Oh, is that the Gladiator we saw when we started?
The two in the back are the two that we saw when we started. They
Okay.
hooked up.
Can we get a little bit of appreciation for that view right there? Unbelievable. We're almost to the top. Or what I think is the top. We're probably not at all, but God, look at that. Get out here, guys. Drive your four-wheel drive out here. You got to see this in person. Got to. So we just had 3 side-by-sides that we had talked to earlier. Met us coming towards us. We were behind them. They said further down the trail they weren't comfortable because of the snow, and they had heard that a snowstorm was coming in between 12 and 1, and it's 12:01. So we're going to investigate a little further and just see what they were afraid of. But check this out. So you can see their tracks ahead of us, and then there's that little area down there that you can literally turn around, park, do whatever you want. But the mountains are beautiful. And don't take me wrong, I don't take it for granted at all, being out here and how dangerous it really is, but I just want to see for myself. And then look over here, there's some psychopaths There's like switchbacks right up there. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Those switchbacks over there. All right, we're gonna go investigate. Not too sure yet why those side-by-sides turned around, but look what we've done. Engineer Pass, elevation, 12,800 feet. Got the Hummer. Those switchbacks over there, some kind of crazy, but they're blocked off. Preston's over there, he wanted to go look at them. Maddie's building a snowman. And let's see the view. 10 out of 10, as always. Look at that. Drove from Atlanta to Moab to the Alpine Loop, sitting next to the Engineer Pass sign. What a day, what a day. All right, Engineer Pass. I will tell you this, the side-by-sides that turned around, they just needed to go a little bit further. If they would have gone around the turn, which I understand why they turned around where they did, because it looked like you were about to get into some really sketchy switchbacks. But if they'd have just gone around the turn, the snow was melted, it was flat gravel road, a lot like this. It's been like this the whole way down from Engineer Pass. But look at, hand in the camera. Look at that. I mean, it ain't ugly. So we're headed to, I think, Lake City. I don't even know what the town is called. But when we get there, we will decide whether we're gonna do Cinnamon Pass or we're just gonna dip out to Moab and be done. I just wanted to show you all this waterfall because it is so pretty. Let's one more look. Can we zoom in further? Let's see. There we go. Pretty awesome, guys. Whoa, don't zoom into me. All right, we're gonna keep going until we get to that town and then we'll let you know what our plan is. All right, we stopped because the road now looks like this on Engineer Pass. And we got the dirt bike out. So he's gonna ride the dirt bike back to town. I'm gonna take Maddie in the Humvee. We're just riding along the river here. Gorgeous as always. So he's super pumped. He hasn't been able to get the dirt bike out since we got here. And we're riding along and we're like, man, this is perfect dirt bike road. So I don't think from here until town we're gonna hit anything crazy. I can't imagine we are. We've seen a bunch of Toyota 4Runners and stuff, so we'll see. All right, we just made it back to the hotel. End of day one. We did Engineer Pass. So we started at the Engineer Pass staging area off, I think, Highway 150 or 50, the $1 Million Highway. I'm gonna be honest with you. From that staging area to the start of Engineer Pass was more technical and more obstacles than I feel like Engineer Pass. Now, if you were to start in Lake City and do, which you should, start in Lake City and go up Engineer Pass, it's really just a dirt road. And it's kind of like the closer you are to Lake City, very smooth, graded, very nice dirt road, actually. And then the closer you get to the top of Engineer Pass, 12,800 feet, it gets a little more intense, but not anything like I'm gonna say a stock Jeep could do. And then once you go past that 12,800 foot marker, it gets a little crazy. And it might've just been because of the snow. There was, on that side of the mountain, when you passed over that 12,800 feet, there was about 10 inches of snow. That's where those side-by-sides turned around. And I'll be honest with you, on the other side, it's a little prettier to me than it is on the Lake City side of Engineer Pass. But at the end of the day, it's all freaking gorgeous. Just know if you start at Lake City, you can do all of Engineer Pass, cross over Engineer Pass, and do Cinnamon Pass and end up back in Lake City. So that's really the best Lake City is the best place to stay, or at least start. We did not get to do Cinnamon Pass. It's open for the list, so we're gonna go back and do that one day. But it was awesome. It was exciting. Lots of beautiful scenery. The Humvee 4-low was a machine. Like, no slipping, just it would go over whatever I wanted it to go over. So I'm really excited. Glad we could do this day one video. Tomorrow, we are currently in Moab, so tomorrow is gonna be things like chicken corners, just smaller, softer, lighter trails. My son's gonna take his dirt bike out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then day 3, we have passes to Arches National Park. So we may do that. I will say, caveat, my front driver CV shaft is currently going out. So when I was up on Engineer Pass and I was backing up to let those side-by-sides get by me, I heard it clicking. And that was a noise that as I decelerate on the brakes to a red light or a stop sign, I can hear it. And so it is starting to go out. I should be able to make it these next couple of days without an issue, but when I come back in November, I will bring one with me or have one shipped out here, and I'll change it while I'm out here. But that's really the only issue I've had with the Humvee this trip. Hopefully, knock on wood, I don't have anything further. So, awesome day one. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. We got a lot more coming, and we're gonna be doing a lot more of this. So, y'all have a good week.